Introduction: the global shockwave. In early 2025, Iran unveiled a new class of long-range missiles that immediately caught global attention. This unexpected reveal has sent ripples across defense communities, intelligence circles, and diplomatic corridors. The missile, reportedly capable of carrying both conventional and advanced payloads, represents a significant leap in Iran's military technology. While details remain classified, the official footage released by Tehran displayed launch tests that appeared highly sophisticated and precise. Global analysts describe this event as a strategic wake-up call to regional and international powers, reshaping how nations perceive the balance of deterrence in the Middle East. A new era in Iranian missile technology. Iran's latest missile isn't just another addition to its arsenal, it symbolizes a new era of self-reliant defense engineering. Developed reportedly under a project known internally as Shaheen 5, the system combines satellite guidance with advanced propulsion, allowing greater accuracy over long distances. Western analysts were surprised by the progress, as sanctions and export restrictions were thought to have limited Iran's access to critical components. This breakthrough suggests a network of indigenous innovation and possibly covert technological exchanges. Regardless, the unveiling represents a statement of technological independence and national pride. The global response was swift and divided. Western governments called for urgent consultations through NATO and the United Nations, emphasizing the need for stability and restraint. Meanwhile, regional powers expressed concern about the implications for regional security. Some nations viewed the move as defensive, a response to years of pressure and containment, while others interpreted it as a provocative show of strength. The mixed reactions reveal how fragile the geopolitical balance has become and how a single military advancement can trigger worldwide anxiety. The role of satellite intelligence. Soon after the announcement, satellite imagery began circulating among intelligence communities, showing test sites deep inside Iranian territory. Analysts confirmed the presence of new launch pads, fueling facilities, and radar tracking stations, clear signs of an expanded missile infrastructure. These developments point to a more integrated defense network than previously assumed. For countries monitoring Iran, the question is no longer if it can build advanced missiles, but how far it intends to go in operational deployment. Understanding the strategic motive. Iran's leadership framed the missile unveiling as a matter of national dignity and self-defense. Officials repeatedly emphasized that the system is designed purely to deter aggression, not to initiate conflict. This messaging aligns with Iran's long-standing doctrine of asymmetric defense, where missile capability compensates for its limited air force. Strategically, it sends a clear message: Iran intends to secure its regional position through technological advancement rather than sheer numbers. Regional impact and neighboring reactions. Neighboring states quickly took note. Gulf nations called for emergency defense meetings, and Israel's defense analysts began re-evaluating missile interception protocols. Even nations not directly bordering Iran voiced concern about the escalation potential. The Persian Gulf region, already dense with military activity, might now witness a renewed arms competition, each side enhancing radar coverage, missile defense, and deterrent capability. Media sensation and propaganda. The missile test became a social media storm. Iranian state television aired dramatic footage showing the missile piercing through desert skies, accompanied by patriotic music. Western media, in contrast, ran headlines predicting a regional arms race. The contrasting narratives show how military events can quickly evolve into tools of national storytelling. Both sides, however, agree on one fact: Iran's reveal was intentional, meant to display capability and confidence. Technical overview of the missile. Though official specifications remain undisclosed, defense analysts estimate a range of approximately 2,000 to 2,500 kilometers, potentially placing much of the Middle East within reach. The missile is believed to use a two-stage solid-fuel engine, reducing launch preparation time and increasing survivability against preemptive strikes. Guidance systems, possibly integrating AI-enhanced trajectory correction, make the system both accurate and hard to intercept. If confirmed, this would mark a major technological step for Iran's defense industry. The sanctions factor. For decades, international sanctions aim to slow down Iran's missile development. Yet, the 2025 unveiling demonstrates how those measures have not stopped innovation, only redirected it inward. Iranian engineers reportedly adapted civilian technologies, 3D printing methods, and domestic microchip production to circumvent supply limits. Economically, this progress showcases how pressure can sometimes fuel innovation rather than halted diplomatic repercussions. Following the missile's reveal, diplomats across Europe and Asia began urgent discussions. Some urged for renewed negotiations under international arms agreements, while others advocated for tighter restrictions. Tehran, however, remained firm, insisting its defense capabilities were not negotiable. This stalemate reflects the deep mistrust between Iran and the Western Bloc, where security concerns often overshadow opportunities for dialogue. The role of NATO and defense alliances. NATO officials described the event as a strategic challenge, prompting defense planners to reassess missile defense readiness across Europe and the Middle East. Joint exercises were proposed to test early warning systems and improve interception technologies. While NATO does not directly engage with Iran, its collective defense posture must now account for extended-range threats, thereby influencing global defense spending and cooperation. Public opinion and fear factor. Public reaction worldwide varied between fascination and fear. Some hailed Iran's success as a symbol of national resilience, others worried it could destabilize the already tense Middle East. Online discussions reflected both admiration for the engineering and anxiety about the implications. This emotional divide highlights how technological achievements in defense can simultaneously inspire pride and provoke fear. Military analysts, perspective experts caution against overreaction. While the missile's capabilities appear impressive, many point out that true military effectiveness depends on deployment, accuracy, and integration with radar networks. Iran's achievement is significant, but it doesn't automatically shift global power dynamics. Analysts stress that the unveiling is as much a psychological and diplomatic signal as a tactical advancement. The future of Middle Eastern security. Iran's missile shocker might spark a chain reaction in defense modernization across the Middle East. Countries are likely to invest more heavily in air defense, satellite monitoring, and cyber capabilities. If regional dialogues don't keep pace, the result could be an intensified arms race. On the other hand, some see this as an opportunity to reopen talks about collective security frameworks that include all regional players. Conclusion: between fear and balance, Iran's new missile stands as both a symbol of progress and a warning of how fragile peace can be in the modern world. It reflects decades of determination, scientific effort, and strategic resilience. For the international community, the challenge now is not to escalate fear, but to manage it through diplomacy, transparency, and cooperation. The world may be uneasy, but understanding and engagement remain the only viable tools to prevent technology from turning into tragedy.